So the success ladder has come up with another video on subtraction of 3-digit numbers. So in this video, we'll see how we can subtract 3-digit numbers by both the methods, without regrouping also and with regrouping also. So in subtraction, whenever the word regrouping is there, so that means we have to take the borrow. And in the previous video, we have also done regrouping of the numbers, that is of 2-digit numbers. So in this, we will see how we can do it for 3-digit. So let's begin. So the first example is, see question number 1 here. 469, that is 469. To this we'll be using minus sign to subtract. So I'll put minus sign here and I'll subtract 140. 140. Then I'll draw a line. So here the next step is to write the places. So here 9 is on ones column, ones place, then 6 is on the tens place, then it is the hundreds place. So whenever the 3-digit number is there, it means it will take up to the 100 place. Yes, and it is important that you write one digit below the another, like ones below ones, tens below tens, and 100 below 100. Otherwise there will be mistake in getting the answer. Okay, so after this, let's see how we can do. So here we have to subtract 0 from 9. 0 from 9 means we don't have to subtract anything from 9 because 0 doesn't have any value. So it means we have to subtract 0 from 9. So the answer will remain 9. So I'll write 9 here on ones column. Then moving on to the tens. So whenever we subtract, we always start from the ones column. Then we do it for tens and finally of the hundreds. Then it is 4. We have to subtract 4 from this 6. So how we can do? So 4. Let us count forward from 4 to reach 6. So we will count from 4. Then 5, 6. So 2 fingers we have opened. So here it is 2. After this, here it is 1. So we have to subtract 1 from this 4. So again we'll count forward. So 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 fingers open. So here is, we'll be writing 3 in hundreds column. Like we have done this one. So similarly we can do it of the second one also. That is the second part, the second example. It is 625. To this we'll be subtracting 213. So how we can do this subtraction? After this we'll be drawing a line here. Then we'll be writing the places. So here 5 is on ones place, then here tens, and here 100. So in this also we will subtract 3 from this 5. Yes, so we'll count forward from 3 to reach this 5. So 4, 5. Only 2 fingers are there, the difference of 2 fingers. So I'll be writing 2 here. Then 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 only. Then 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 means we have to subtract 2 from this 6. So we'll again count forward from 2. After 2 it will come 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 fingers are there. So I'll be writing 4 here. So it means the difference of these two numbers are 412. So this is the difference. This is the answer. The first one and the second one. Okay. So this is the questions which are without regrouping. Now let's see how we can do it with regrouping. So let us take the another one. Question number 1 of this one. So here let us take the another one. 527. To this we have to subtract. So for subtract we use minus sign. 286. Then we'll draw a line. Okay, the next step is to write here the places: ones, tens, 100. After this, beginning from ones column, here it is 6 and 7. It means we have to subtract 6 from this 7. So we can easily do 6 from 7. It means 6 and 7. Just one finger open. One finger difference is there. So we'll write 1 here. Then the next one is moving on to the tens one. Here it is 2 minus 8. It means you have to subtract 8 from 2. So children, can we subtract 8 from this 2? No. So that means we'll take borrow from this 5. Like we have done it in 2-digit numbers. We will take borrow from the adjacent number which is forward to it. So in this 2 is smaller and this 8 is bigger. That means we will take borrow from this. So this 5 will become 4 and this 2 will become 12, because 100 is mixes up to this and it will become 1 to 12. Then we will subtract 8 from 12. Now again we'll do the same step. We will count forward from 8 till we reach 12. So how we can do? So from 8 we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 4 fingers open here. So we will write down 4 here like this. Then moving on to the hundreds place. So here we have 2. We have to subtract 2 from this 4. So count forward 3, 4. So 2 fingers are open. That means we'll writing 2 here. So that means the answer is 241. So here we have subtracted 286 from 527 and the difference is 241. Okay, now see the last one. 943 minus 689. Then we'll again sketch a line and we'll be writing the places: ones here, tens here and 100 here. Okay, so here we begin with ones. So 9, we have subtract 9 from 3. So it is not possible to subtract this 9 from this 3. That means we will take help from this 4. Yes. So we'll take borrow from this 4. So this 4 will become 3 and this 3 will become 1, 3, 13, because 110 is mixes up here with this ones. So this is 1, 3, 13. So we will then subtract 9 from this 13. So count forward again. So 9, after 9 we have 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 4 fingers open here. So I'll be writing 4 here. Then coming up to the tens column, we have to subtract here 8 from 3. Again it is not possible to subtract 8 from 3. So we will take borrow from this 9. So this 9 will become 8 because 8 comes before 9. So this 9 will become 8. So 100 is mixes up here. So it will become 1, 3, 13. Yes. So now we can subtract 8 from 13. So 8, count forward from 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 5 fingers open here. So I'll be writing 5 here. Then 6 I have to subtract from 8. This we can do it easily. So 6, then 7, 8. So I'll write 2 here. That means this is the answer. So difference of Subtracting 689 from 943, the difference we have got is 254. So I hope this is clear to you now. So in this we have done both the methods, without regrouping also and with regrouping also. So the difference between both is, when the upper number is bigger and the down one, the number is smaller, then then there is no need to take borrow. See here, all the numbers which are at the top, they are bigger, and the number which are down, they are smaller. So there is no need to take the borrow. But here, the number which is at the top, if it is smaller, and the number which is at down is bigger, so in that case, there is a need to take the borrow from the number that is forward to it. So in that case, we just take the borrow. See here also, all the numbers, all the digits, they are smaller and down digits are bigger. So in that case also, we take the borrow. And then we subtract by counting forward, and you can use any method to subtract. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe for more such videos.